I hope you're all well. I hope it doesn't actually cut out today like it has the past couple of weeks. I hope you're all well. And happy Bank Holiday Monday to you all. So now my video today is actually called Porcupine Love. Porcupine Love. You know, I like to tell a story every now and again. So please, when you come in, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, like I said, today is story time, a quick one for you guys. And it's called Porcupine Love. Porcupine Love. So porcupines, they have spikes. They're like hedgehogs, aren't they? But they actually have like spikes, yeah, that come out of them. Yeah, when a hedgehog gets, afraid, their spikes come out. But porcupine spikes stay out all the time. They don't go in and out. They actually stay out. And there's a story of when it actually got very cold. All the porcupines came together and they realized that if they came together in the cold, they would actually stay warm. They would actually stay warm. But the closer they got and huddled together, their spikes began to hurt each other. Their spikes began to prickle each other. And so the closer that they huddled together to keep warm is the more pain that they felt getting closer. So some of them could stay together and endure the pain, while others had to just come and separate away. Or others actually left a safe distance of where they could actually endure the pain. But together, they were actually strong together, but separate, they were kind of weak. Because if one wandered off, then they were too far. They were now vulnerable on their own. So some would actually keep like a safe distance where they wouldn't actually be hurt. And this is what I'm actually talking about today. Porcupine love. Do you love someone so much that it hurts when you're too close to them? When you're too close? Do you try to separate yourself at a safe distance? Or do you separate yourself altogether? This is what I'm actually talking about today with the word of porcupine love. When I found this, and I found it very interesting, very, very interesting, but it's actually true. This is what happens to porcupines. They can't actually stay that close because they will end up hurting each other if they do. And so this was the kind of word that I had today, even though it sounds a little bit strange, but it just shows you, isn't it? Where there is love, there is also pain. Where there is love, there is also pain. You can love someone so much that you're like, whoa, it's too painful to actually stick around with you. It's too painful, but I try. I do try to stick around. But sometimes even you have to say, time out, time out. And sometimes God tells us to love one another. This is what God says. He tells us to love one another. But sometimes God says, even enough is enough. If someone can hurt you so much just by staying close, just to keep warm, is it worth it, guys? Is it actually worth it? Or is it better to stay a safe distance? Is it better to stay a safe distance? Or is it better to go away much further than you could ever think? Hi, guys. Hi, Drippy Cats and Madonna. I hope you're well. I'm fine. Thank you very much. I'm fine for a bank holiday Monday. So yeah, when I found this porcupine love, I just thought this is a lot of our relationships, guys. Whether it's your parents, whether it's your siblings, whether it's your friends or whether it's your spouse. Yeah. It just means that these things happen. These things actually happen to all of us. These relationships happen to all of us. Hi, how are you doing? I'm going very well, thank you. So this is it, guys. This is the word that I have for you today. Porcupines are very together, very, very together. Yeah. very, very much together, when they're all stuck together, but being stuck together, their spikes are going to hurt each other so badly. So they do have to keep quite a safe distance, so that they do not harm each other, isn't it? They do not harm each other. So this is the thing, guys, porcupine love. If there's someone out there that you love a lot, right, but it's painful to stay with them, please stay, right, at a safe distance where you're not harmed. Yeah. But if it's really bad, then, you know, obviously you're going to have to walk away. Obviously, you're going to have to walk away. But what does Jesus say? Jesus says we should love each other as much as I have loved you. We should love each other. But sometimes the best way that you can love a person is to go, see you later. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Because if you don't, you're only going to be hurt in the end. And it's a really bad thing to say. But the thing is, porcupine love is sometimes better for you, yourself, and also for the other person if you're not too close. If you're not too close. If you know what I mean. Hi, Bob. Hi, Mina. Hi, Shab. Yeah, some relationships are like that. And it's not easy, I'm telling you. It's really not easy. You can try and try as much as you like. The closer you get, is the more you hurt again. So you stay back and you're like, God, how much? How much can I love? How much can I try? How much can I give? But there's only so much that you can give. There's only so much you can give, isn't there? Come on, guys, tell me all about it. Tell me how you feel. It's not easy. Relationships are not easy. They're not easy. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And that's why I thought porcupine love. How amazing is that? Because I'd never heard of it before. Porcupine? Porcupine love. Come on, guys. I want you to remember this one today. I want you to actually remember this one. Yeah. I think you're in a cinema. You need a couple of seats, don't you? You need about 3 seats in between you, right? You need a safe distance, isn't it? You need a really safe distance. Yeah. Mina, if you're only 9, you shouldn't actually be on my YouTube. It's not for kids. It's not actually for kids, honey. So, yeah. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah. We have to do things that keep us safe. We have to do things that protect us at times. And sometimes you're not just protecting yourself, you're actually protecting the other person. And that is real love. If you can protect yourself and the other person, that is true love. Because that means that no one is going to get hurt. And that means no one is going to be harmed. Either way, I think it's better all around sometimes. But if you can stand the pain and you can withdraw the pain, sometimes that pain is worth it because the pain won't always last. But you have to decide just how much you can take. You have to decide whether it's worth your while. It's worth your while. For instance, if there's marriages, some marriages are not great. Yeah, some marriages are not great. I'm telling you. And some relationships are not great. But some people do actually have the test of time, that they get over the barrier. They actually get over that barrier. And actually, fact, their relationship is better. The porcupines, the spikes have actually gone in. Yeah. Or maybe they've actually been filed down or filed off, should I say. So then there's no more porcupine love. You can actually hug each other without receiving pain. Now, that's the best relationship you can have. Yeah. A relationship where you are actually more like a hedgehog and not a porcupine, because your spikes are now in. Your spikes are now in. And so that means you won't actually harm the person that you love. Amen to that. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. And remember, just remember, think about it. Is it worth the pain? Porcupine love. Until next time, see you all again soon. Bye.